They're asking us to determine in the direction in which the graph, the following parabola opens. When it's expanded like this in polynomial form where we're decreasing powers, it's really easy. You just have to look at the sign of the leading coefficient. If it's negative, it opens like this. So determine the direction in which the graph, the following parabola opens. Parabola. Um, it's down. Okay, it's because it's tough to explain, I guess, in English what we mean by open. But the graph is facing down, I guess, whichever direction the arrows are pointing. This one's going down, so that's the direction that their parabola opens in. Okay. So if it's that's if it's negative. If it opens down like this. If the leading coefficient was like a positive 2x, then it would look something like this. And that one opens up. The only time it's going to be left or right is if it's not a function. It has to be an equation like x equals y squared. This would open like this. Wait, well, yeah, only positive values for x. Okay, but that's not a function. So that would open right. But determine the vertex of the graph and determine the axis of symmetry. Both of these can be related back to this quick little equation. X equals negative b divided by 2a. I guess maybe a visual demonstration before I explain that. Look, parabolas look something like this. Whether they open up or open down, they have this kind of U shape or an N shape. This is called the vertex, the place where it changes directions. The vertex is also on the line of the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry is a place of symmetry where you could fold the graph together and make the same thing on both sides. Okay, so that's what this equation does for you. It tells you the x-coordinate of the vertex. It tells you the axis of symmetry. So for this function over here, we're going to use this formula. This is your a coefficient, this is b, and this is c when you have it in descending powers. Okay, a is the first one, b is the second. So we're evaluating negative 8 over 2 times negative 2. So that gives you 2 for an x-coordinate. That means the x-coordinate of the vertex is 2. We need to do some math to find the y-coordinate. And so to do that, you want to plug in 2 into the original function. And then solve, okay? 2 squared is 4. 4 times my terribly written negative 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 plus 16 is 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. So this, if you were to graph this in desmos.com/calculator, you'd see at 2, 3, we have a dot where the graph, oh, this is negative, sorry, so it should open downward like this. Okay? And then the axis of symmetry, it's just this equation, the vertical line equation. You just plug in negative b divided by 2 times a. So that's negative 30 divided by 6, so that's negative something. Negative 5. And that's it. X equals negative 5. That's the equation of the line that gives you the axis of symmetry. Here's negative 5. Vertical equation right there. So the graph, I don't want to try to find the vertex for that. But to find a vertex, you'd plug in negative 5 and then solve for y.